Okay, recording started. So we found this game. Chris found this game. Yeah, you found it just on your Steam page.
I was looking through horror games as I peruse for heroic indie games for me to play.
Yeah, because you love indie games. And you just happened to come across this, and it has such like a strange aura. It released yesterday,
There's
today,
3 days ago on the 25th.
3 days ago.
It has two reviews. One of them I cannot see. One is in Russian, in which I cannot translate it.
Yeah, it's just untranslatable apparently.
One is not real, and the other one is untranslatable.
It's got a neat art style. One of the characters looks like the dude from Technolize or Toji, if you're not lame like me. Um, and it has a neat style. I kind of fucked with that the like release statement for the game is a little pathetic, and that they put like finally the release of the long-awaited, and then like in parentheses not really like visual novel. I fucked with that, and it's just like it's got such a mysterious aura that we're wanting to record it and play through it. So let's select language, English. Oh, it's got like parallaxing or whatever the fuck that is, where the background moves independent.
That's cool.
Uh, this is basically the same opening that Rinpy just normally has. You have the title on the bottom right, and then the stuff where they changed the font, and then obviously all this
Yeah.
settings. This is the Rinpy
Seems
version.
like really cool pixel art. That's what drew me to the cover. I completely skipped by it, and then I went back. I was like, hold on.
I understood the importance of money only when I began working for it. Even when my parents couldn't buy me the long-desired toys from the emperor for the Emperor's Week. Even when they told me they didn't have any money, I never got upset. I was rather surprised that they just couldn't exchange my departed gift for some stuff from their pockets. Even now, it seems that money shouldn't necessarily buy everything in this life. Days of good. Or Days of Golod, I'm stupid. I don't know. I feel bad.
You always feel bad.
That's not true. I felt better a couple days ago.
We all felt better a couple days ago. I even felt better 1.5 days ago until I went hungry as well.
For the first time in your life,
Not for the first time in my life. I used to starve for designer pieces.
only at this time you're not doing it for them.
I'm not doing it for anybody or anything. I'm forced to patrol the corridors in the company of an impoverished noble. Improvised. What's the use of all this wealth and Babylonian tailoring if the wads of bills in my bag aren't enough to feed me?
Starving for dresses and suits. The fault lies on you, you know. No one forced you to fit yourself into expensive clothes.
I'm not done. I forced myself.
With all your money, you could have made them to sew some clothes for the real you. Nope. Let hunger remain the lot of poor bums like me.
I'm not sure if they're making a dress for the real me in Babylon right now. It's going to be too. Oh, what the fuck? It's going to be too big for the real me in about a week. The world doesn't need the thin and the weak.
The world? World? I think it's world, but
I
right.
think it's supposed to be world. World doesn't.
World. The world.
The world.
Hmm.
The value of the dress I bought from Babylonian seamstresses is not in the rare silk, but is in fact that for their sake Patricia Hoshi must cut meals for weeks.
I thought it works the other way around.
Life for as long as I did. Life for as long as I did, you'll think otherwise.
Live.
Live. I think it's supposed to be live. Yeah, live for as long as I did, and you'll think otherwise.
My cigarette's done.
I'm not dumb. How do you feel?
Well, what do you say? Give me another cigarette and I'll tell you for sure.
Firmly and clearly, no. We're low. We keep smoking, we do it in equal amounts, looking each other straight up in the eye. It's kind of gay.
Cheap amorous tricks from the wealthiest in this city.
I'm not the wealthiest in the city, and you are not the sleaziest jerk even in this business center. The cigarettes are to be issued by the decree of the Senate and strictly rationed.
Such strict MREs weren't issued even in Britannia. I heard her? I don't think so.
I'm tired. Our talks feel like walks in circles.
And it's been only a couple of days. I'm glad I never got to talk to you so much in the past. I don't like our prospects. I have a month's supply of cigarettes at home, but as soon as I stick my nose behind this pillar, they'll immediately kill me.
I can't boast a humiliating position. I'm talking about saving cigarettes for the winter. Even though there's no winter. We don't spend enough time on searching. I really enjoy talking to you, but it's not about finding cigarettes. We need to eat something so that the cigarettes have a consumer in the future.
And we also need to leave some for the big man himself so there's someone to pay me money for performing actions based on issued orders.
Haven't you just described every single job? Yeah, you're right. We need more cigarettes.
Finally, you get me.
After one of these, I don't want to eat so much.
You're smoking because of hunger? I'm doing it because my life sucks.
We are not the same.
Yeah, what a what a quote. I'm kind of reading it super flatly on purpose because it feels like just one of those odd things where characters say esoteric shit in like a flat tone, kind of like pathologic. An exquisite office inhabited by the unwavering Alexander Crassus. Fate's favorite, iron bicep, and a good man overall. My boss and the source of my life force. In the way that he pays me money, without which I'm done for.
I know why you're here. Diva and other various imps. I have nothing except water. Get lost. And don't bother me.
Feed us, you animal.
I second this. Or give us cigs. I swear I've got more beggars in Rome. I have neither, you suckers. And even if I did, I would have eaten it all. And would have thrown cigarettes out the window.
And you wouldn't share with us?
And I wouldn't share with you. You know me well. Don't tell horror stories. We have a kid here. He won't be able to sleep at night.
I am the kitten in question, and I support her position.
Support something else of yours. Your balls! Wear some underwear. I'm sitting in my office for the second day starving. And this is the second day you've been hanging around the business center. You're both still hungry bums. Should I chain you like dogs if your patrolling is useless? I hired you for your ability to not drop dead at the first opportunity. Go ahead and show me that you didn't earn and access at the 37th floor for nothing.
An extra space there between the thing and the T.
There is.
A subtle hint that we should fuck off. That didn't help.
I'm not dumb.
Sometimes I remember that. What is he doing there anyway? In 2 days he leaves the office only to go to the latrine. If the so-called latrine wasn't free, he would have done his things right in the table drawer.
Good question. I don't think that was a question. We need to think about when we're
No,
occupied.
that was a question he asked. Why is he here?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Huh. Wasn't a question. What was the question? Yes, dear teacher. I'm doing the homework the moment I have a dinner after classes.
Back to smoking
Where
cigarettes.
did we get them?
We had extra. We just didn't want to smoke them all.
Things
But I
have
guess it doesn't
changed.
matter anymore.
Something's in the air. My cigarette smoke. Patricia is quiet. Doesn't even look at me. I should shake her up somehow. If anything, it's your fault that we only have 2 cigarettes left. Yeah, it turned out so-so. He also upset himself. The facts do indeed bite. Come to think of it, even though I understand what's going on outside, I don't see the big picture. I don't know. These events are unprecedented. This has never happened before. Let's list the painful facts. They don't have chevrons, their faces are covered with masks, and they shoot to kill at the sight of civilians. Sometimes we even hear explosions in the distance, although we haven't seen them ourselves. An unknown PMC took Carthage itself hostage. Who are they? The Romans? The Scythians?
Scythians.
Scythians. The Scythians? Someone worse? If you think about it. I know where the tobacco in the cigarette comes from, but I don't even know the name and face of my future killer.
Guys, your killer will not be a mercenary in black, but hunger. A cigarette imported by Mesoamerica won't satisfy your hunger or take your soul away when it burns out. The unknown soldier is safe as long as you follow the rules of the game.
The rules?
Absolutely everything is a game. Only the bets and the players seem to differ. And the rules. If you're playing a game against our faceless wardens, you win if you don't go upside down until their mysterious disappearance.
Don't go upside down. Don't go outside.
Don't go outside. The fact they don't go inside buildings to hunt rats and burrows means that they know the rules of the game and they respect them.
Hunger is not a game.
It is. Hunger has rules as well. If you don't sing, you'll die like a dog. And in a couple weeks, the cleaner who will be the first to open the doors of this sarcophagus will sweep your dry mummy.
It turns out that hunger is the most reliable opponent for games.
Yes. Unlike a mercenary with a firearm, he will never be able to break the rules he has set. Therefore, any victory over him is honorable and honest. Any piece of food eaten in the coming days is an advantage allowed by the rules. I would even call it a winning move in the game.
I would even eat the laurel wreath that Dominus would give him in honor of his victory.
Me too. My cook likes to add bay leaves everywhere, but now I miss even the condiment I used to hate.
We both fell silent and started to finish our smoldering cigarettes. The silence was interrupted by the smell of the filter, paradoxically. At about the same moment, Patricia's eyes come alive slightly. But have they always felt so empty?
Our version of Crassus also trying to play the game, but he seems to have confused his opponent.
What do you mean?
Haven't you figured out what he's been doing for the second day? He looks out for soldiers and their patrol routes.
So they can run away?
Yes. Maybe by taking both of us. He stands by the window for hours, looking through the amphitheater binoculars that were gifted to him.
Yeah, amphitheater.
By the way, it is made of pure gold with crystal lenses.
The ones used for like opera, I think.
Oh yeah, you're right. I pictured.
This information didn't help me.
I recognize expensive things when I see them. My thoughts are a mess. So if I rethink everything again, yeah, Crassus has mistaken his choice for tactics and opponent. Although it is possible to trace the movement of soldiers, it is pointless.
Her brain has birthed a thought.
It's not that difficult, even if there's a lot of recon, but no amount of observation will help you. Since no one has saved me yet, my family knows where I am and for how long. If a personal shuttle with an armed ret- retune,
Sure.
I don't know.
I don't.
I don't know.
This is a moment where I want to look up that word to see if that's a real word or a spelling mistake. Retinue.
Retinue? What does that mean?
A group of advisors, assistants, or others accompanying an important person.
Oh, okay. I mean, that makes sense. If a personal shuttle with an armed retinue hasn't descended on me by now, no one can save us, and no one can get us out of here.
No one. It's bad. It's very bad.
It is very bad, precious student. But it also calms you down. This means we can finally stop talking and search for the 37 floors of this concrete monster for fats, proteins, and carbohydrates. After all, you now have one less job, and that salary remains the same.
I've dreamed of hearing this in any other historical period. But thanks. A smaller version of the boss. Patricia's eternal grin became a little more noticeable. Or so it seemed to me.
Let's start from the beginning. Let's go to the lobby and start searching every corner.
I wanted to say I liked the wordplay with your job. You may have lost your job, but the salary remains the same, because he was speaking about how the boss basically was his lifeline because he gave him money
Right.
for food. But now his job is to find food. The salary remains the same, and that he has to do it to survive.
Right. Just the salary is nothing.
Yeah, the
Either
salary
way,
is
you have to live.
is survival. I like that. I like that, even if it's subtle or simple.
It's really funny. I can tell that like the when it was translated that there was a phrase that they used for Patricia. I'm not dumb is definitely a phrase in Russia, like Russian, that translates to something like more like phraseable.
Yeah,
But in English, it's just I'm not dumb, and she says it every single time.
yeah.
It's charming nonetheless.
Even if food is not usually stored in such a corner, believe me, people can store food in extremely unexpected places. Nobody here. I
Said
take
that
my
guy.
word back. Who the hell is this? Hey, who's there? Can you hear me? The figure is now moving. From a distance, it looks small and frail.
Some old man. He wasn't here an half hour ago.
As we approached, our fears were confirmed. This piece of shit really is 1 foot in the grave. His appearance is unusual, Eastern. The costume is old-fashioned, but not too much. Can you hear me? Pat, I'm not sure he's alive.
Do you think someone left us a corpse to keep for a while? I wouldn't mind taking money for it.
You know the market average? She didn't respond. Of course she fucking knows. She knows every average in the market. Patricia approaches the corpse and listens.
No, he's breathing, albeit slowly.
So either he's asleep, or we're terrible company. Whatever. Don't really care to get to know him anyway. Why bother? Just some relic from the past decided to grace our bench. They probably got him out of the trenches of the second Eurasian. Just look at him. One puff of air and he'd dry right up. He'd fit right in a pyramid or a ziggurat. How about a tomb of glass, concrete, and 3 starving merchants?
Guys, calm down.
It annoys me that the new circumstances don't improve our situation. My head is already bursting with questions. Why is the new circumstance a dead old fuck on a bench in the lobby?
I repeat, guys, calm down.
Sir, yes, sir.
This guy is an asshole when he's not smoking cigarettes. Holy shit.
I love that the one time she's ever changed emotion is to say calm down, and she raised an eyebrow.
I can't calm down. I'm at my limit. The sight of this cigarette butt in my jacket only makes me furious. Perhaps also disgusted. I want to break off a piece of iron pipe and turn him into a paste. Let him turn into a full-fledged memory of the past. My legs carry me to him on their own. The hands grab his shoulders by themselves. Wake up! If you're alive, at least act like it. Maybe at least you know how I won't starve to death. Or maybe you are my salvation from hunger. Should I eat you to wake you up, or will you open your eyes halfway in the process?
Guys, stop it now.
I would have liked to deal with him right now, but I really don't have the strength. And Patricia is really telling the truth, and I really wouldn't mind a gift from fate. My gaze falls in the inside pocket of the corpse's jacket. The gift of fate did not keep me waiting. There's a whole pack of cigarettes in the pocket. It seems to me that it was destined for me to attack the Gramps. Otherwise, I wouldn't have seen this. Patricia's mouth dropped open at the side of the unopened pack of cigarettes. Bacchus warned us of such addictions.
I didn't think I could be happy for even one moment of this prison sentence.
What do you think? Should we light it up and celebrate the triumph?
With great pleasure.
Patricia looks at the pack in my hand.
They look interesting. These are not sold in Carthage.
And in Carthage, everything is sold.
Very interesting. They're from Khorism.
Corzum, or Corzum, I think.
Khorism. Even in their language. I didn't think that they would bring tobacco there too. Even here, a commoner couldn't get it. And we are swimming in gold by Eurasian standards.
Tobacco is a rarity in the East.
I'll tell you, during a smoke break, leave the past behind. We must continue to search.
We leave the lonely, mysterious figure and leave it alone. If Grandpa is sleeping, what is he dreaming about? I hope it's not food, because at least someone here shouldn't suffer. I hate him, even though I just saw him. I'd like to beat him up. But thanks for the cigarettes. There's a small box lying in the pocket of my jacket, so things aren't that bad for the day. What are you thinking?
What? I don't know. Funny the boss didn't help last time.
Oh yeah, let's. Boss ain't helping us, so I don't know.
It would be neat to see an interaction because he's kind of funny. But maybe we'll find someone new on the recon.
Yeah, let's go on a recon. We're going on a recon mission. Oh, music's on. We must continue searching.
Let's split up. I need to be alone.
I understand, dear. Enjoy yourself.
They swap names for each other a lot.
What?
What?
What do you mean?
Like, I don't think they repeated a title for one another. Like, when they called each other certain
Dear and
names.
student?
Dear, student, teacher.
Sir.
Sir.
Boss.
Well, that's like...
Little boss.
Sir, yes, sir is like a joking term. Like, a lot of them seem joking, but... It's crazy how many different pet names.
Little dear. They're like a weird, like, Team Rocket-ass duo. They're just, like, finishing each other's sentences, weirdly.
It's also really weird because it's been explained already that is his superior. Like, in a regard, that is someone above him, not necessarily his boss, but higher ranking.
He calls her his little boss.
Yeah, but that's also because she's smaller than him.
The carcass is an unstable element. Everything changes because of it. Damn. Fucking rules of the game. What kind of player is he? What kind of instrument is he? I listen to all this nonsense from Patricia, and I don't even make a face. Fuck. I don't feel so hungry anymore. I heard that during the Persian campaign, the 7th Legion was stuck in the desert under a rock for 2 whole weeks without a single crumb. At least you used to be able to boil your sandals in a kettle. And now even the leather is full of paint and chemicals. There's no kettle, no fire. Then what's the point of that carcass in the lobby? What value does his presence bring? Could he even help me? Maybe. Fuck. My head hurts. Don't even want to smoke. Yeah, man, you already smoked like 3. Can't slack off any longer. Walking to the lobby once again and looking through the desk drawers, I didn't notice how I made a circle and again came to the place where I lost self-control. Only this time the culprit wasn't alone. I had never seen Crassus so serious. His grin seemed glued on. And now he's like wearing a death mask. I feel uneasy just looking at him. But here he is, looking from afar at his grandfather, who could easily be confused with a garden gnome. The Celtic bums love to decorate their radish gardens with him. Do you know him?
Yes.
Seems he won't say anything more unless he chooses to. But the situation is interesting. Think I need to ask him something. Is he even alive? What's wrong with him?
By my calculations, he turns 125 today. And yes, as you can see, the man's still bursting with life.
Crassus chuckled softly.
Sorry.
Get like that sometimes.
Kinda killing myself over here. I cracked me up. Much to my regret.
His smile quickly faded. This made me almost
Not
chuckle
funny.
too.
Not funny. Didn't laugh.
Then laugh. Crassus walks heavily toward the window. I watch as
I'm
Crassus...
gonna kill you.
I watch as Crassus... Blah, 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 blah. I watch as Crassus blocks the old man's view of the empty city. Such a small gesture, but very funny. There's nothing to look at outside the window. Glass, concrete, sand, slop, businessmen, except that the businessmen have evaporated. Perhaps Crassus is doing the carcass a favor. I can only hear fragments of their conversation before they lower their voices.
Good afternoon, Director.
Hello, puppy.
You preserved well?
And you look like shit. And that at your 50.
I already forgot that you were coming today.
Look out the window less and think more about agreements. Building cities in the desert is an insult to life. You have insulted life.
Just don't tell me that everything was somehow more lively in the pits. You gave me a chance at heaven, and I made it with my own hands.
Did it seem to me, or did the old man spit on the floor after these words? That's creepy. I have to go. This conversation is not for my ears. As I was walking through the corridors, I came across Patricia in a rather strange nook. First of all, it was a strange door into the room. The room had a window, which led to the nook. Nice description.
I'm picturing it.
Yeah, I'm seeing it. I can see it. It's clear. It's, it's all there. Almost like it's in front of me. On the wall,
Oh,
there
no,
was
the
an
picture
On the wall, there was an absolutely abhorrent amateurish painting in a neo-Babylonian corporate style. I noticed it was like, that's corporate as fuck. Apparently, Crassus bought them in bulk to someone distract us from the concrete. Beyond just Patricia and me, he's got 1,500 people working for him in that business center alone. Even such minor optimizations could boost cash flow. At least, that's what I thought all the time I was a paperboy in those... At least, that's what I thought all the time I was a paperboy in those big rigs. And here comes Patricia.
looking at the painting.
It's precisely this that I want to look at the least.
You also heard the story about improving the mood in the team. Admit it's just silly.
What do you mean?
There are about 50 of these freaks in the entire building, and every single one of them was painted by Crassus himself.
I don't believe it. This is all a scam to soak cigarettes out of me. Oh, wandering storyteller, your tale is wonderful, yet such bullshit. Her face didn't change at all. Don't tell me that.
Remember, one of his rare vacations last year? He didn't spend it on the beach. He painted them all in 2 weeks, in his own garage, then drew up fake contracts and had them appraised by an art critic friend.
Was this all just a money laundering scheme?
No. At first it was just standard procedure for art appraisal, which of course later turned out into a money laundering procedure.
Wasted my time a bit there.
Yeah, I mean, you were kind of right the whole time, but I was kind of like, I wanted to.
I think of that American Dad clip of the fucking How many people live here? Two. Me and my mom. So 2. My dad. 3. Died. So 2. You wasted my time a little bit there. Just thinking about that. Why did you tell me this? I can't hate these paintings anymore. I started admiring them.
I have a feeling I won't get a chance to share little secrets with you anymore.
What? You gonna kill me and eat me?
And I am awfully hungry.
It sounded doomed.
Had enough fun walking around.
Yeah, you could say so. Did you find anything?
Not food.
Stop making fun of me.
Found something else. Besides Grandpa, seems to be someone else here.
Sorry, I'm yelling.
There's no time. Every yawn is 1 second not eating.
1 second we're not spending on cigarettes. What? Who?
A person? I don't know. They didn't ask them their name. I just saw them, dude. Chill out.
Today is not a good day for you to move around without guards.
I don't know who this is. I haven't tried to meet them yet. Let's do it together.
Just stand here. I'll knock. I approach the wooden door under the strange canopy and knock several times. No reaction.
Well, looks like no one's here. Guess we'll leave.
No, just thinking of just those like description memes of just like 14 seconds, no breathing. Like like just bullshit. Maybe I should knock harder.
Maybe you should knock harder.
I like that. Bitch, don't start getting on my nerves. Of course I won't say it out loud, as I'm a cultured fellow. But I was
I can
right.
read your mind.
I now lose my composure quicker. I have nothing against rich people. I want to become one myself. But this one not only shits gold, but also realizes how much better she is than most. Quite deservedly, by the way. You guys need to fuck. You guys need to, like, fuck. Yes. Now I'll apply a little more anger, dear teacher, of knocking on the door. We could finally hear someone scurrying behind the door. It sounded like something fell. Could it be something edible?
Like a man?
A very smiling head suddenly appears from behind the door, and then the rest of the smiling head's body. This is a guy?
I don't know.
Oh, hi! How beautiful you both are! My name is Vesta. Welcome to our business center. Unfortunately, we are currently closed to guests, but I can make an appointment for you with one of the managers through our registration book. We also have a telephone number where you can always contact the reception. However, it doesn't work, because someone cut all the wires and communications in the building. I was a little, well, I was a little taken aback by the sudden tirade, but Patricia didn't care.
Tell me your full name, child.
My name is Vesta Octavian, and I am pleased to welcome you to the Pax Carthaginian headquarters in Carthage. Pax Carthaginian.
Carthagenia.
Pax Carthaginian headquarters in Carthage.
Commoner. Okay.
What she heard didn't distort the smile on Vesta's face for half a second. She knows perfectly well who she is. You need to wedge yourself between them. They are like water and oil. Vesta, it's okay. We have work here too. You don't need to recite the entire welcome text.
You've learned it well. Did you really study for 2 whole days?
Forgive me, please. I made a mistake. In future, I will more carefully monitor incoming and outgoing visitors. Please don't tell my boss about this. I was really happy to get this job. I had no intention of offending you in any way. I'll be ready to carry out any of your orders. Just let me know when you need me. She's fawning over us. No wonder. Constantly communicating with nobles, you forget that there are very few of them in all of Carthage. Most prefer to warm their bottoms in the slightly more pleasant Roman climate. Only the most inveterate and greedy of us decide to go to this place. Money must be edible here after all. And the common people who followed them are forced to huddle in overheated concrete closets and be happy about the opportunity to work at the reception. After all, who knows, maybe they can buy an air conditioner with their annual bonus. Not that I'm surprised. She's definitely got the looks for the job. But what's she even doing here? Vesta, why did you come here during the Emperor's Week? Don't tell me you've already been sitting here for 2 days already. I've been sitting here for 2 days already. There will be no need to extract information from this one. Gods be praised.
Nobody asked you to sit here for 2 days.
I came here because I forgot about the beginning of the holidays, but I ask you to close your eyes to such a misunderstanding on my part. I vow to spend the next Emperor's Week with my family at home.
I'm not talking. Do you have food?
No. Do you want me to find it for you? I've always been good at finding things when I'm asked to.
Ugh. Look for everything yourself. We'll look for it ourselves too.
For this lady, even the servants must be blue bloods. Who would have thought? Who would have thought Vesta isn't even commoner enough to work for someone like Patricia and her entire clan? Pardon me for asking, but as senior leadership, might you have access to the vending machine on the 36th floor? There's a vending machine here and we haven't found it in 2 days?
We weren't looking for anything with you. We just smoked and chatted about everything. Manual labor is not for us. Darling, show us how to get there, and in the meantime, rest a little. We'll bring you something tasty from there.
Yes, of course. Thank you very much. Having shown the route with her fingers, Vesta quickly retreats to her monastery cell. Most likely, it's just a utility room.
She clearly has no food. Even her cheeks are slightly sunken.
Just like ours did.
And she also cried. Most likely for a long time.
As much as I like the art of this game, it would be so neat to see, like, painting, like some, like, Disco Elysium style, like painted stuff. I think that, I don't know, just like the way they describe these characters, I'm like imagining them in such dramatic, like, looks.
Yeah.
Just as we did. Stop. We haven't cried yet. I take my words back. I still need to learn the art of reading people.
It's not an art. You're just a natural scumbag who doesn't think about anyone but yourself. My observations are the very basis. This should have been learned in childhood.
Sounds strange from coming from you. Are you the one who is allowed to commit honor killings by law?
My moral law is stricter than the Carthaginian and Roman laws. You wouldn't understand. Let's move on.
I'm scared. Why am I scared? Why am I scared? Fuck, said it aloud.
Because something is off here. Firstly, this room did not exist here before. Secondly, it is reinforced with steel plates. Thirdly, it depicts an ancient Scythian ornament. Fourthly, even though communications have been cut off throughout the entire business center, still hum.
It is working. What does it feed on?
No idea. It's secondary now.
How do I get food? There are no money slots here.
It doesn't even say what's in it. Look behind it.
It's okay. The back cover is welded.
Why does it even exist? Does it even have food? I think we've been too hasty. Maybe that country bum knows a password?
She herself said that we could know it. Difficult situation. I'm starting to feel something. There's too much that does not fit into our understanding of ordinary life. The existence of this machine is too illogical to be true. There's absolutely no reason for it to just stand there humming in the middle of nowhere. As if it's mocking us. It feels like I'm having a really religious experience right now.
What?
I'm having a religious experience. Monotheistic.
Thanks, that helped. Are you kidding me? We have no time for this. I want to eat, damn it! Do something!
Shut up. She was taken aback. Let it be so. But I'm getting carried away.
Oh, so this is what I meant in the...
Press the buttons randomly. I furiously start clicking on the buttons made of heavy and aged plastic. The numbers on them have already worn off, but I'm not sure they were even Roman. Patricia just watches in fear as I furiously try to find a solution to a problem whose parameters I don't even know. It's useless. Nothing can be done. You can't open the lock without the key. You can't get the key without your hand. The presence of a quasi-divine entity in the form of a fucking snack machine made me think like an unemployed Helen. Is this a deity? If it is a deity, how do I contact it? How do I pray to it? By kneeling? Or by hitting the coveted combination? And what will this deity reward me with? Who today was able to eclipse Mercury, whose insignia I can no longer look at? A chocolate bar falling out of a black hole in the center will make me become religious again. I swear to buy something from you every morning. But if anything, I wouldn't mind getting down on my knees and joining my hands in prayer. Look at me, O great vending machine. My strength leaves me and I fall to my knees, hanging my head. Today our deity is rather silent. It is not typical for it. I am distracted by Patricia's hand on my shoulder. Her face shows concern and fear.
Enough. Get up. Let's talk to Crassus. He might have access.
Only now I began to understand that I was tired, not from hunger. The connection between my mind and body has weakened. Just a little bit more and I will be able to fly outside this dimension, looking down on everyone. Maybe then I'll stop feeling the proximity of death, and not just for me alone. For all of us. I'm afraid we won't live to see freedom.
Don't worry. As long as you fight until the very end, life will not let you out of its... I understand that you don't understand anything, and I'm scared. But we can't give up. Our lives are at stake and they are priceless.
You speak very confidently about these things. Have you ever felt this yourself?
No.
Then I'm afraid you can't help me. Even a stack of bills in your purse wouldn't be enough to make me feel better. I'm sorry.
Please don't lose your composure. You just almost went nuts in front of a vending machine. Don't know what words to use at a moment like this. I feel like there's no hope. Let's promise each other that we'll never surrender.
Surrender to whom? We're not fighting anyone. We're slowly drying up. It's as if we are slowly preparing day after day for a sleep that will never end. Have you found yourself some slippers and a cap yet? Maybe a nightgown. It can be cold in the desert at night.
Enough. Otherwise, I too will become infected with death from you. Not everything in my life has been smooth. The will to it, although innate, requires training. There is one person who helped me find meaning and direction away from the emptiness. Sitting on the 37th floor, and he's already wondering where we have disappeared to.
Yes. He not only showed her what life should be like. Maybe this time he will tell us what to do. Crassus listened to our report with a sullen expression on his face. He, like us, knew neither about the existence of the Nook, nor about the strange vending machine. But he did tell us something.
Listen, carefully. I won't repeat it. This is not a vending machine. It is a container with military-style rations. Access to standard dry rations is obtained only by entering a 16-digit password.
Oh my god.
I don't know the password. It's not by chance that it appeared here. But to make things clearer to you, I have to tell you a few secrets from the past. I'll give them to you as needed, not all at once. You may never know everything about me. There's a very dangerous man below. And if you could twist him into ropes. His name is Yusuke Nakazawa. Although that doesn't matter now, it never did. People like him have many, many names, and that was one, by far, the most human.
You the devil?
Most likely he is not human at all. An existence of everything beyond the edge of understanding, you must admit right now without an objection. I owe him something. And what's happening now is a test. A test for me.
What? What's he talking about? Is he drunk? Test? What are you even talking about? What does this have to do with us? Is this some kind of mistake? Why are we here? You dragged us here yourself. Why are we here?
Alexander, we here for a reason? Yes. Call it guilt. Call it a mistake. Forgive me. I am really sorry. You were forced to suffer at my hands, but I intend to fix it. For us all to get out of here alive and well, I'm going to need more hands than I have myself. I managed to do so in the time given to me. Can't come to terms with the inevitable. Throughout my life, I have been able to save many and give light to even more. That would be enough. Yet no escape remains. Destiny has claimed me now, though I had long prepared for this encounter. Spent most of my life researching how to overcome forces beyond our understanding. But my biggest mistake was contacting them in the first place.
Crassus is silent. He looks at the floor, which is an unbelievable sight for my eyes. Crassus.
You still haven't answered us. I have nothing more to say to you, suckers. For now. As I understand it, you have found a new deity? Well, it's time to declare war on it, don't you think?
Complete idiocy. I feel betrayed. But oddly enough, I'm in. What are we doing here? Why are we armed with steel pipes and going on the attack against a vending machine? Crassus thinks too much of himself. His strength is not enough for this. Even quantitative superiority won't help here. They look at me like I'm slow or something, but this is really funny. They both look at me with such concern, as if they care.
Are you okay? I taught you not to ask pointless questions. You look like shit, Gaius. You're forbidden to show your teeth. It's the most monstrous attempt at a smile I've ever seen. So what the fuck is he doing?
He's
Sounds even more
cracking up.
terrifying coming from you.
He's cracking up, so he's got a stupid
Smiling.
smile.
I get goosebumps. Why is he laughing?
You're both just overgrown children. What are we doing now? Are we really going to fight a vending machine? Alexander Crassus and Patricia Hoshi, a couple made of money. How many lives have you destroyed? How many opponents have you made homeless?
We? Son, haven't you forgotten about yourself? Who, if not you, had the talent to look into the eyes of those crying and smirk so arrogantly?
We are sitting here like the last animals, and we are going to beat a piece of iron with other pieces of iron. I have already begun to think about tactics and numerical superiority. What would Hannibal do in our situation? Bring an elephant into the office? Maybe if we hit it from the right angle, the lid will just fall off and a piece of shit will fall out. Is this an amusement park? Did you take us on a nature hike? So the kids wouldn't sit around doing nothing during the holidays?
I've heard enough. He can continue to be a piece of shit in an ice hole, or he can do something about under my command.
The smile wouldn't leave my face. Shit, it's all so hilarious. And so ridiculous. What a pathetic sight. I threw a tantrum in front of Alexander Crassus because I hadn't eaten for 2 days.
Gaius, I won't try to persuade you anymore. I won't try to find common language with you anymore. Since not a single bill in our wallets matters here, I have no power over you, either financial or contractual. But I have something else. If you don't pull yourself together right now, I'm going to smash your head against the wall of this vending machine. This is my last warning to you.
Patricia retreated from us in horror to a safe distance. She was powerless. It's funny, as if someone here is going to kill someone. Fine. There was no trace left of the smile. Boss did a good job. Let's be honest. I'm terrified of him. He just threatened to kill me and I believed him. I knew he could do it. Yet, how's he so strong? I'll keep quiet from now on. Until I become hysteric again.
Satisfied with his answer, but only until you become hysteric again.
Did you read it?
No. So what was it about? Ah, yes. Time to beat up this piece of rust. Ready your weapons, worms? Fate depends on it.
Rex looks at the humming machine appraisingly. Who? Fucking who? I'm assuming.
Alexander.
Yeah, I'm assuming Rex is like meant to be Lex, but
Even though it's welded, these plates will fall off if you put enough force into a strike. The seams are not perfect. A metal pipe can do the job. You too. Don't lag behind. 2 pairs of hands are better than 1.
was it addressed to me? Apparently, yes. Patricia has disappeared somewhere. Our squabble scared her a lot. And how can she help here? Okay, enough slacking off. Don't think about logic, just follow orders, soldier. What if something depends on this? Oh my god. Do I click?
Alright, get to it. Ah, here's what we saw.
The blows of iron on iron send shivers through the skeleton. I hate this. I hate that we've been hammering the vending machine for 15 minutes now and it's all for nothing. I hate that I have even less strength. How I hate all of this. Crassus, you animal. No one ever pushed me around like that in my life.
Shut up. Progress will come soon. I can already feel it.
Holy shit. It looks like progress is not coming anytime soon. I wonder where Patricia went. And Vesta. She is beautiful, but I shouldn't have remembered her. One awkward movement. One. My crookedly placed legs turn into a footrest for Crassus, who is already swinging for a new blow. He loses his balance, but the mass, strength, and speed had not been lost. The club that flew out of my hands flies into my eye. I can't see anything and fall to the floor. I don't faint because all I hear is a wild scream. It looks like I won't get a bonus this month. The first thing I see when I open my eyes. Holy shit. I hope this isn't a fracture.
Gracious, you dog! I have a fracture!
I was hasty in my assessment. We've been overcome by the snack machine. The age of man is over. Machines now dance to the music they order.
What are you sitting around for? Run and get a splint done!
And how does he still have the strength to order me around? On it! Handy tools. Where can they be? Think, Gaius, think. You started all this. Exactly. Utility room. Follow me, Crassus. I'll fix everything.
Ironic, dog. I was the one who had to fix it.
His jaw is shaking with pain, and he's still making jokes here. What a creepy individual. Oh, so he didn't have an eye patch, just had a black eye from dinking himself in the eye.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe he gets an eye patch.
We're here.
Son of a bitch. We're here?
We're here. Quiet, Crassus, please. We'll try to help you now.
Who are we? You're the only one here, you fuck.
Not the only one. She should definitely be here. Vesta! Open up! She rustled. It seems she is not busy this time. Good afternoon. Welcome to Pax Carthagena, headquarters in...
Screw the fucking greetings. Who the hell are you? Why did you come here?
Not a muscle moved on her face. What a cruel woman. Is your arm broken, Your Highness? Come in, I'll put a splint on it. So fast. Okay. I already had a speech ready in my head. A tale of valiant battle that we blew. But now she's already leading us inside. And I don't need to explain anything to her. And it seems like she already knows everything. Or she was never interested. What a shithole. Everything is planned out here in such an absurd way. Why is the window so close to the ceiling? Why is there a small staircase going down here? How is this room even built? It would seem that it would be possible to store old cabinets at floor level.
Caius, where have you brought me?
Pat and I found this place just recently. Vesta is sitting here.
Vesta? That is... Fuck, okay, later. Can't even think straight. Vesta, are you ready yet?
Yes, come over here. Let's start.
Gaius, I'm seeing her for the first time in my life, but she's already more useful than you.
That hurt. It's not like I've wasted 6 years of my life on you. You won't hear my answers anymore. The operation is in full swing. I'll go sit for a while. While the gorilla screams in pain.
You gonna take a nap?
Okay, like 50 blink transitions. How much time has passed already? I fell asleep?
Hey, loser. Are you awake?
His voice became calmer. Yes, give me your orders.
Come here, let's talk. Hey, that's like a whole cast.
A terrible sight. Do you always look this old? Or is it just a 5-minute weakness? You look like shit.
Dying.
This is not what I expected to hear.
An animal caught in its trap bites off its own paw. I'm in a trap too, but I can't get away with just one limb.
Tell me.
Trials. For what? For whom? I just wanted to eat. When a drowning man is offered a piece of wood, he accepts it. When a drowning man is given a whole ship in his hands, he still agrees. I was merely hungry, and he offered me all the worldly riches. Of course I agreed. Anything to escape. He let me escape. I don't even know what he wants in return. I tried asking, but he just laughs. He does not eat. He does not drink. He is not attracted by money and pleasures. He does not chase after power. What can such an animal be satiated with? And the entity that has severed its connection with the physical world starve?
Crassus exhaled heavily.
I'm starting to get confused. I've put too many feelings into this. More than I've ever given to the job. And I've worked many different jobs. I don't think I have any fire left in me. I'm only human. How much can a mere human being do?
Crassus, tell me, why are we here together with you?
You know, my favorite economist said that the equality of parties as a transaction is absurd. Is absurd. When two parties enter into a contract, there's only one winner in the transaction. No matter how they try to balance prices, I got myself into the worst deal of my life. But I intend to emerge from this with me on top. As always, you're all just elements of a transaction here. Capital collateral that will be used to sweeten the opponent.
What? What you mean is that...
I just want to say that you can't fix anything now. Your names have become part of this preliminary round of bidding. Forgive me. I hope you have time to understand.
Are you drunk?
A little, yes. This beauty poured half a bottle of my own vodka into me. Can you imagine? But now it doesn't hurt so much for me. And I can share something intimate with you. We are best friends, right?
Yes, Crassus, we are best friends. But I didn't think that best friends can be exchanged for something.
Don't lie. You always knew that everything has a price. It's just that this time you were the one left holding the bag. No offense. But could you please fuck off? I need to sleep.
I don't know what to think. It seems to me that if I say even one word now, I will lose a part of myself. I wandered through the corridors in silence. Every word is worth its weight in gold now. Should I believe in delivery and drunken nonsense, or devilry? Should I believe in devilry and drunken nonsense? Or should I remain a modern man in the modern world? And yet, were we sold? Traded? For what exactly? I don't belong to him. How can I be used as a payment? It's not just me. We don't belong to him. Right now, I really need a friendly ear. Hey, old man. Long time no see. He sits rooted to the spot. He missed me too.
Okay, yeah, it is just his eye, but because he's smiling, it's closed.
How are you doing? Haven't you gotten old here? I understand. Sorry, we've all been very annoying here lately. But you also have to understand, it's not easy when you have a social life. You have to be open to new experiences, new acquaintances. You never know where it can lead you. We all have the right to different points of view here. I don't argue, it's just that nothing on this earth has been built without disagreements. Contradiction and conflict are two tired mothers of progress. Even the fact that you and I cannot come to a common denominator now means that we are on the right track. Right in the middle between our polar opinions lies that golden truth. I don't argue. Maybe we need to bounce back from this. At least I'm glad that we found a starting point for the discussion. They will never support me in what I want to propose. Sometimes I seem too radical to them, you know? Yes, difficult decisions require a strong spirit, but I am no pushover either. You know me well. It's always been like this. I don't let myself be offended just like that. This desire for life and freedom is what unites us. Without them, you and I would not have become friends. Thank you for listening to me. Sometimes all you need in life is a heart-to-heart talk with someone real.
I like that his name is Carcass just because he doesn't have a name.
He's got a name. They told us his name. He still is called Carcass.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
He told me everything straight out like that. Pat, don't be silent. It's not easy for me either, but maybe at least someone will have a clear and firm position on whether to believe Crassus or not.
Don't tell me that guy chooses me. The way I need to think. Can't tell you.
Enough. Enough. All you do is think. I'm not a client, no need to evade me. I won't give you 5 working days to come back with an empty answer. Tell me right now what's on your mind. Don't equivocate.
Bastard. Who do you think you are? I'll take as much time as I need to answer any safe shit that comes to my mind. You are nobody, and your family has no name. I'm not going to curry favor with you because you wanted a friendly shoulder. Slap a bitch and put her in her place.
I'm gonna have to say it because I'm very curious. I'll put her in her place. You seem to be a little confused. In our situation, that no one is you. And just today, I beat an iron kennel with an iron pipe, broke your rich boyfriend's hand, and sent him into an alcoholic coma. What's stopping me from doing this to you? My patience is at its limit. You don't have any leverage over me, you get it? Your ability to shit money is of no use here. You won't be able to buy your health and your life with it. If you say anything again about me being beneath you, I swear to the gods I will get angry for the last time. She was taken aback. Huh, of course. It serves her right. She'll keep her fucking trap shut now.
You. Piece of shit.
Where are you running? Heard some coins ringing? Accidentally saw myself in the mirror. Smiling was clearly a mistake. You can't do it, Gaius. You're just not built for it. The circle of allies is narrowing. I need to find Vesta. At least she won't despise me. Should I have a smoke? We didn't find any food anyway. I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna load. I'm gonna see what the submissive thing is. Restore subordination. You're right. Sorry. I've been feeling really bad lately. I can't do anything about it. The words just come out. I hope you understand this and there will be no discord between us.
Let's be more careful with our words from now on. And this applies to me as well. Honestly, without you, I would be very lonely. Before all this, I was surrounded by lackey, sycophant. Everyone was so angry what was on my plate, and what was in my ears. Now no one cares. Such moments I would like to feel relief, freedom. But inside there is only bitterness. It took so little time for me to again need the attention from those who I didn't care about.
You never told me about this.
Did I have to?
I don't even know. Must have not even been necessary. Before, I would have been deeply indifferent to how you felt.
Apparently, even behind this pile of money, there is sorrow hidden deep within. So funny.
What?
One day, a photographer stuck to me. He was very persistent. He constantly followed me, photographed me all day long, wherever I went. If I stay at the hotel, he would wait for me in the lobby. If I was at work, he would try to spot me into the windows.
Over 30 floors?
Do you get it now? At first it irritated me so much, but I couldn't get him to leave. He didn't technically break any laws. I asked my security guard to talk to him, but that didn't stop him either.
To talk to him?
You might not believe it, but sometimes talking is enough. I think he just fell in love with me and couldn't come to terms with it. Simply justifying himself by saying he was just doing his job. One day when I felt especially lonely, I decided to talk to him myself without my entourage.
That's incredibly brave of you, Pat.
Don't call me that. Anyway, I just walked out of the hotel and went straight to him. I had nothing with me, just a little money, and I invited him to go to dinner with me. We went to a cheaper restaurant, which his poor parents probably could barely afford. He was handsome, but unkempt due to lack of money. He even resembled you in some way. He said little. Most likely he was just shocked. I spent the whole evening telling him about my loneliness, about how selfish my boss is, about how much of an imbecile my protege is, that I wear designer suits only because I am asked to, and I enjoyed the intention, how tired I am at work and how I hate my many houses. That's why I spend the night in hotels and inns. Most of the time, he just sat in front of me, afraid to touch the food, and looked at the floor. Apparently, he was afraid that I would make him pay if he swallowed anything. When I finished pouring out my heart to him, I paid for the dinner, and we left the restaurant. I took his hand and invited him to follow me.
Legends will be made about such lucky guys.
He didn't go. He apologized in a quiet voice, kissed my hand, and left. I never saw him again.
What's the moral of the story?
Not every hunter is hungry, and every hungry person will take up a spear. Since then, I haven't been with anyone. Apparently, the divine aura disappears when you realize I also go to the toilet during work hours and throw papers in the bin.
If she doesn't like to remember it, why did she tell me? Should I leave you alone again?
No. Let's stay together a little longer, please.
Okay. Do you want me to tell you something?
Yes.
You know, I once also encountered an annoying photographer, but for a completely different reason.
Fucking hell.
I'm like, I don't know if this is going to be a continuation of that story, or if it's just like, oh yeah, guy didn't show up because I beat his ass randomly. Annoying me.
It's Crassus.
It couldn't be Crassus. Crassus is rich as shit, apparently. Or
Yeah.
maybe not, because he said he was poor, and then he took like a deal with the devil,
Yeah.
and now he has the world.
Head hurts.
Have you come
Have
to
you
your
come to your
senses?
senses?
That's Vesta.
Oh, shit. Yeah. They're both the fucking, like, white and gray.
Have you come to your senses?
Show me yourself, you animal.
I'm glad you're with us. You look absolutely wonderful. I always knew that a good night's sleep would cure any ailment. All you need to do is...
Shut your mouth, witch. I can see right through you. I'm waiting.
The terms of the deal are still not met, and you know it. You broke your arm like a complete idiot. This machine is not here for you. He put it there out of pity for him. But you...
I don't understand. There should have been enough. I made all possible assessments. The exchange should have been worthy.
Or do you want to say equivalent? There is no such thing as an equivalent exchange. How many years have you wasted on this?
I have absolutely no idea who you are, or what your purpose is here. If he sent you here, then he clearly has a good sense of humor. If he is here, why is he talking to me through you? I thought we came to an understanding during our personal meeting.
I'm not here on his orders, Rex.
Bitch,
Please do not take your anger out on me. I am only an outside observer. Even though I am not your enemy, do not delude yourself because I am not your friend either. I'm here because there needs to be a witness to what's happening.
and if a tree falls in the woods,
Rex, you are not a tree. You are much more. Your fall must have an observer. As was foretold, stop resisting. Give him what he asks for, and I will make sure that you remain a hero in historical perspective.
you're asking me to just give up all my preparations?
I'm not asking you to give in. You got yours in the deal. Let him get his too. It would simply be fair. You fear him in vain. Have you forgotten how much he did for you?
Which, I was never afraid of him. You think you've seen the fabric of this world from both sides? But no seamstress knows the face of true fear. But I do. The pathetic old man doesn't understand whose prey he stole right from under the nose. I hope won't get into the trouble for this too.
I like it. I like that it's like really shit. Is there always a bigger fish?
My dear, you can always hide from the fish on dry land. But from him, you will hardly be able to hide from him even after death. I have tried fewer and fewer ideas in my head. In my entire life, I have never felt his gaze weaken.
What kind of animal can experience such hunger?
That does not feed on flesh.
Days of GOLOD.
Day 15?
I will miss them. Me too. Did you notice that they are in an interesting color? No, sorry, I didn't notice. The conversation isn't going well. It's a shame. Patricia and I would come up with something to chat about. Where's Pat? Crying. And for you, she's still Patricia. Fine. Sorry. Don't apologize. It's not just because of this. Is it because of the cigarettes? Yes. Forgive me. It's okay. Let me do at least something good in this life. Kind of an underwhelming life. And it's not just you. At least it ends in company with you. I'm glad to share my last cigarettes with you. There definitely won't be any more? Go ask our grandfather. He was our last sponsor. At least he doesn't cry all day long. And he doesn't sleep in my utility room. I see you have complaints against a wide range of individuals. The faces of these people are painfully wide from the good life. Well, let's say we're all dying of hunger here, but why cry? It takes away your strength. And it also makes the anticipation of death more tragic. And you're still getting ready. There's no point in trying to avoid the inevitable, don't you think? I understand all this talk about how every life is important and all that, but I just can't find the strength to take part in the eternal battle. There's something comforting about death. At least you won't suffer so much when it comes. Don't start. I can't listen to this anymore. But just think about it. Mathematically, death is the most optimal outcome. Yes, I've heard that before. It's logical that when I die, I won't care about the life I've lost and vice versa. I just don't want to die yet, that's all. I certainly have no desire to hasten my death. Damn, the cigarette is burning down and I've wasted time chatting. Vesta takes a deep drag. Apparently the last one. The grayish cigarette butt looks sad in her hand. I think if Patricia found out, she would be angry. With what? Considering how friendly you are, this one was meant for her. Don't be sarcastic so arrogantly. It weakens the effect. And no, we are not friends. It's strange somehow. You look good together. Did they tell you this information from the lower classes? Oh, come on. You're almost the same as a fatherless bum like me. I bet my life is much more interesting than hers. Without going into details, it is true. There was no reaction. By the way, I never noticed these scars on her hands. You're a Vestal? Was. How much has passed already? 2 years? Against your will? Huh, of course. They dragged me in a straitjacket. And then I just gave in. Gave up. Why leaving? You won't even ask why I came there? Consider that I asked for you? Opium. I seem to even suspect, but I wasn't interested in asking. It's not a question of embarrassment. And I'm so glad that you asked, or rather, that I asked myself for you. My cigarette is also burned out, a strange delay between the two. It's as if time even flows differently around Vesta. I didn't leave the temple. I ran away. For what purpose? To work at the reception desk? To just live, I guess. It was creepy in the temple, and boring, and lonely. Although for you, this is a normal state. With your little beard, aren't you ashamed to meet ladies like that? As if I have a choice. I don't understand how you manage to look so good. Well, dirty clothes aside, I'm trying really hard to get you to like me. Darling, I thought for a long time and decided that I'm not ready for a serious relationship yet. Well, of course, we would have had to have another couple of weeks to play around. But first of all, it's important to me that you and I maintain the friendship that exists between us. You know, I don't believe in labels, and I don't believe that calling us a couple is the right decision. Because it doesn't change anything in reality. It's just a template, just a name, just a formality. I give up. Too many complex words. If this is difficult for you, then you haven't even heard how we conduct interviews yet. Job interviews? Yes. I realized a long time ago that you didn't go through it. You just appeared here. Don't say that. I'm here for a reason. That's right. You're here to get a position as an external receptionist. What does it mean? You have to sit in the lobby from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., receive delegations of guests, write them down in a book, and bring them to the meeting room. Since I started talking about it, there's nothing to do. Let's just conduct an interview. I do it very well. You're very good at turning down candidates? Wow, you're a quick learner. You'll make a great shark of commerce. Let's go. Like, the fuck? Fuck is this theme?
Dramatic as shit.
Like, fucking crazy. Has the night come? No. There was just shading film on the glass here. What for? Crassus believed this would further oppress the negotiators on the guest side. He did the math, but does it work? I don't know. Things haven't gotten much better. But sometimes, when I can't stand looking at this city in the sun, I hide here. And now, we're hiding here together. How sweet. We are not hiding. We are eager to fight. Take a seat. I'm gonna... Boom! Thumbnail. Unless something more interesting comes up later.
It's a game cover.
Yeah. Good afternoon. Please introduce yourself. Vesta Octavian. Real name, please. Can't remember. It was taken away from me. So was it taken away from you, or you can't remember it? Can't remember it because it was taken away from me. Whatever. So, what's next? Please tell me about yourself in 3 sentences. I love to watch the sunrises from the mountains on the eastern coast of Hellas. I have no personal property. Memories of me evaporate as I exist. Please tell us about your salary expectations. How much do you need in New Carthage if you have nothing and don't plan to die? A lot. My salary expectations are a lot. I'll pass this on to the finance department. Thank you. Do you have any weaknesses? I can't hide my sympathy. And what measures do you take to overcome these weaknesses in yourself? I don't overcome. I accept myself because there is no other like me. Just like all those who arouse my sympathy, they are one of a kind. Let's write it down like this. Purposeful, strong character. Experience? Several years in the Temple of Pluto. Position? Temple novice. So, junior project manager. Why did you decide to leave? Poor social package. Are you looking for this in the new place? I'm looking for it if the social package is you. What are your goals for the next 5 years? Save you and get out of here? Do you know how? Still thinking. Will you let me know how it goes? Yes. What if you find out? First, write to me. I'll even leave you my mailing address. Not home address? Let's make do with a couple of letters for now. After all, I need to be sure of your seriousness of your intentions. Congratulations, you passed the interview. You can come to work starting tomorrow. When is the payday? When I'm getting paid myself. In the meantime, how about a pilgrimage to the still? Don't move. What? It's time for me to ask you some questions as well. First of all, let's calm our minds. Okay. My mind is clear. My thoughts are pure. My pure body is washed by the icy winds of Vesuvius. Yes, that's right, yes. Icy winds. Is it cold at the top of Vesuvius? Vesta. What? Is it cold at the top of Vesuvius? I don't know. Probably. And what's the point of your ordeals in the temples if you don't even know this? You really froze everything in there. Well, excuse me. Was I supposed to stand there with a thermometer? You were there at the temple for so long. It's Pompeii. What? It was in Pompeii. Nobody's freezing their asses off in Pompeii. It was in Pompeii. I'm just trying to make conversation, have a chat here. This time you failed. Tell me something then. I've already exhausted all the ideas available to me. You and I are at this point. Many friends don't have time to discuss as much throughout their lives as you and I have already been able to. At one point, there's nothing left to do but share secrets. I'm a real man. Let's say so. If we're going to share secrets, I might tell you first. Oh, Gaius, that's so cute. I'll allow it. You can tell me. Probably. Compared to what you will tell me later, this is completely insignificant. But I can't get rid of the feelings of guilt. It has been gnawing at me for many years. Now I'm intrigued. Even if the result is a trifle, I won't be so disappointed. Proceed. Oh. When I first met Crassus, life was hard. I was already by myself by then, and my old salary was barely enough for anything. I was starving myself and even visibly lost weight. He had just invited me to work with him, but I wouldn't see any money for another 2 weeks until my first paycheck. We were sitting in his very office, which I never... Damn it. Which I never set foot in? Yes. I don't know why, by the way. It's just that Oh, forget it. I'm not forcing you. We shook hands, agreed to start the next day, and suddenly some nameless office employee appeared in the office door. Something urgent happened, although I can't remember now. I didn't care enough. He immediately ran out without saying goodbye or seeing me off, and I remained sitting in his office. He left his wallet on his desk. I think I get it. I'm not sure if you understood. I even took just one piece of paper, but it fed me for almost a month. Is it really such a small amount for him? How wide can the gap be between us? Well, maybe... I don't care anymore whether he knew or not. I cried when I bought some bread and some vegetables with that money. I felt so miserable, so sad. I was choked with resentment and envy of his fabulous wealth. And here you are, having worked for him for so many years. And here I am, even if he betrayed me for some unknown reason and danced with some unknown person. I just wanted to eat, just like he once did. But here I am, rotting with a Vestal virgin I barely know in some shabby basement. Only the basement is glassed and glossy, but that's not the point. And he, like a coward, like a bastard. Gaius, do you want to hear my secret? Yeah. I saw a god once. He was so graceful, so majestic. Describe him. It was so sudden, I'll never forget it. It was as if the whole world had disappeared for a moment, and only my line of vision remained. He was tall, but still human in stature, covered from head to toe in black rags and tatters. And on his head, he had a stone mask. That's it? Do you need more to realize that they exist? Did you even find out which one it is? Yes. Well, I don't know. Will you at least tell me? Share? He wanted to come for me, to finally take my soul, to give it peace. I swore my loyalty instead. In exchange for the opportunity to feel life, so that it doesn't end so early. I regret it a lot, and he took pity. Do you serve him? Yes, and I don't know how, when this service will end. I don't know when the service will end. Every moment I keep my oath to him. His power distorts me. It may be funny, but if you serve the Lord of Oblivion, you yourself begin to exude his trial. I will not forget you. I know you won't. I know. Or rather, even if you can't remember my name or my face, I will be glad that at some point I was free from the shackles of Oblivion. Whatever that means. How can I just forget what happened to me so recently? All that good. Just as you don't remember your life before you were born, just as you won't keep memories of your death. And death, at least one of their kind, is already flying around us. But this one, this death, this feral force, is not noble. It is insanely hungry. And I'm afraid no one will help you or poor Patricia when this monster gets the courage to show itself. Forgetting someone? No, that someone is not unhappy. That someone deserved a shameful fate. Tell him this to his face when you have the chance. You haven't felt it yet, Gaius, but there's no time left. And just a little bit more, and you will tell him everything yourself. I don't get it. When the time comes, you must be there, when it all happens. Why? And what should happen? Don't ask me. I'll never tell you. But it was meant to be. You were meant to be there. Bye for now. Lead me, O prophet, to our steel. Play style and I'm being stupid. Oh dude, 3 characters voiced by me interacting. Are you excited, Chris?
Oh, I'm excited.
Haven't spoken in 1,000 lines.
I've got a finger in my ass.
Yep. What shall we ask him this time? I think we need to tell fortunes. I'm in a playful mood. Go ahead. You're better at this. Comrade grandfather, what can I ask you? You're back!
Ask him for how much longer I have to suffer.
Well, that's it. The fun is cancelled for today. How are you
Oh my
doing?
god. Bad. Hungry.
There are tears in her eyes again. Again. Once again. Let me turn the audio back up. Now that we're out of that fucking place. Vesta is already getting irritated by this. And as for me, I'm just indifferent. Suffering is good in moderation. Sorry, Pat. We haven't found anything.
I weren't even looking.
So what was that? Will to live. You mentioned it earlier. Did she go looking again? I want to pretend that yes. I don't want to follow her anyway. Let's continue with our fortune telling in that case. And I can't even look at the carcass anymore. You want to eat him. Admit it. He must taste like salt jerky. I don't think so. I think he has a strong mushroom flavor and is spongy to the tooth. Just a cute little mushroom. Considering that he hasn't decomposed yet, he might actually be a mushroom or some kind of mold. But to taste him... You know he's alive, right? I heard him talking. Wow, I learn more and more every day. Soon, I'll be really cool, just like you. And what did he tell you? And how did you get a reaction? It wasn't me. He spoke with Crassus. And he ignores me. That hurts. A couple of weeks ago, he was my only friend here. Till I showed up? Until you came along, dear friend. Something interesting? Well, this is an interesting choice. Tell her everything. You could say so. They didn't talk much then. At least I didn't listen to their entire conversation. But then I broke Crassus's arm during that war. It's funny. Gods, what a shame. He got drunk, and apparently he blurted out a little more than he planned. By the way, where is he? You said he was sleeping here. I don't know, Gaius. Proceed. Okay. I'm afraid that my most otherworldly theory remains the only one. It seems to me that we are all just
Bargaining.
bargaining chips here, so that Crassus can keep his life. promise to the demon in the skin of a little old grandfather. Every time I said those words in my head, I wanted to laugh. But it's been how long? 2 weeks? It hasn't gotten dark outside even once. I didn't see anyone in the windows during this time. Something's keeping us locked up. A whole nothing surrounds us. And I don't have the courage to try to go out. Vesta listens attentively. She has such caring eyes. If there were tears, I would have burst into tears. My poor Gaius. It was important for you to tell me this. Your life has been remarkable, but it too may meet an unexpected end. Is this an epitaph? During my service, I had to console many people in many ways. The suffering wear many faces, but the hungry are the ones we pity the most. You can't warm them with your warmth. You can't say a comforting word. You open their mouths and see a gray abyss, just like the view from all the windows. Gaius. Yes? In your situation and in ours, humility will prolong life before the inevitable end, and the protests will speed up the arrival of Pluto. As bitter as it may sound, it's all over. You no longer have the strength to fight what your brain can no longer comprehend. You didn't have a 40-year head start to study all the occult scriptures, and for what? Rex was still powerless. My only hope is that before I am allowed to leave here, I can console you. Oh, why? I don't get it. I thought I did. 40 years? His name is Rex? We don't choose our names. He was named after the first Roman rulers, but he was something much less significant. A thing. Perhaps if you can catch him before his own inevitable demise, you can ask him. But I have to warn you that your time with him is limited. Whatever you offer him now. Whatever you offer me now, which I won't have the strength. It's easiest to help the tired, and you are very tired. Let this serve as compensation for the burden of awareness. Will I be able to forget? My body. It got so heavy. She is so kind to me. So gentle. Damn witch. In a moment, she will help me forget that same moment the entire time. She gives off a warmth that is unusual for a hungry person. I wish this could go on forever. But just one moment, and the burden will return. My body will feel painfully weak again. And I'll just open my eyes and she'll never be around again. Gaius, remember me. Let this memory be fleeting and your sleep short. You are not guilty of your sacrifice, my poor Gaius. Victim of a coward, victim of circumstance, the bargaining chip of the hungry and feral god. Just for the last moment. Don't forget about me. Please. I don't want to be forgotten. My eyes look at the hated ceiling. She's not here. Was she ever here? It's warm in my soul, but the wind howls through my body. I am alone. I have always been alone. But I'm not the only one like that in this world. What about Crassus? What about Patricia? They were always alone. They satiated their hunger themselves. And what became of them? Pathetic parodies of their former greatness. They considered themselves hermits, and this gave them strength. But the test broke them. They can't be alone. So am I. But if I have resigned myself to it, will they be able to come to terms with it? Vesta. A familiar name. Where have I heard it? What should I do? Is this considered betrayal? Of course it is. But everything was calculated. It was calculated that I would endure. It was calculated that I would be exhausted and would not be able to stand up for myself. Crassus, may you burn in the wastelands of Pluto for all eternity. Is this Crassus? Whom am I going to confront? Rax. Strange name, like a dog's one. He was a slave? Where? Certainly not here. Such things have long been illegal here. It's a pity that the peons forgot about this. My thoughts are carried away by the current. I can't concentrate. Patricia. Where is she? She knows. She'll help. Someone shall. I knew. I knew she would be here. The most passionate lover of life will be the first to jump off the cliff. And here she is. But she has no one else except the wind. Or does she?
Gaia. Why did I give up Earth? So wanted to continue no matter what. But here I am.
Patricia, please stop. Come back.
You have less and less time for arguments. And I'm already tired of listening to empty words. Eternal waiting eats me up faster than hunger.
I will save you. I know how. She turned. All this time, she just needed someone by her side. Someone who will say those very words. Someone who will save her. And in the end, it will still be me. I'll save you, Pat. There is a way. But we must stop being afraid. I will have to fight. Fight for you and me. For you.
How?
We will eat. I know what needs to be done. We will do this together. She stepped away from the edge. Her knees are shaking. She would regret what she had done, but only halfway down.
Gaius. Please, let's get out of here. I never want to come here again. I'll quit on the very first day.
When we get our freedom, where will we go?
Nowhere if I have you. I'm ready to sit even in a basement on dry rations. But you owe me that last cigarette.
I don't have them anymore. They're gone. I don't have any more cigarettes.
But we agreed that you would leave me alone. Did you smoke it yourself? Admit it.
I didn't smoke it. I don't remember where it went.
I'm not alright in the head either. As you could see.
I can't remember where the last cigarette went. Sylvester's just gone from his memory. What? My head hurts. I must defeat Rex. That is, Crassus.
Rexa? Is there something I don't know?
I somehow remember that this is his real name. I don't remember where I found out about this. But he was formerly a slave. Rex was his old name, and Alexander Crassus was the new name he gave himself.
He is to blame for everything that is happening, isn't he?
Yes. But I think I have a chance to put an end to our suffering. I must resist him. We need to. We need to overcome him and make him surrender. He needs to finish what he started many years ago.
Gaia.
Patricia looks at me tenderly, but her gaze is cold. I remember a pair of eyes that exuded warmth. They're gone. From my memory and from the memory of everyone else.
I'll be waiting for you. Always. Come back with a shield or on a shield. But still, I don't need you on the shield. Otherwise, who would keep the promise?
You're like parody of a Spartan. Wait for me. I'll return and everything will be over. Crassus. Today, everything will stop. I will put an end to this.
Today. Dog. You ever seen the night? We are outside of time and outside of existence.
Yes, but only until you pay what you owe.
And from whom did you hear this? From Patricia?
Did he forget to mention someone? I have a strange feeling. What do you have to give to this monster? Rex, tell me. You knew we would not be enough, and still decided to sell us. You traded us for 2 weeks of hunger. Soon, there will be nothing left of us. But that hasn't happened yet. I will defeat you.
Ha! Best years are behind me. But I have not forgotten how to fight for the death. To the death.
Oh my
damn,
god.
you have to- another fucking... Oh.
Bam.
Do you think you failed the last one and that's why it was red? He broke
Yeah.
he broke his hand?
Yeah. That's why. That's because I failed it. My hands are so sweaty. The first thing that
It's been-
fails an old
it's
dog is
been-
his paws.
It's been like an hour and 40 minutes.
Jesus.
You hit him. You
I
fucked
fucking
him up.
hit him like a Kuma attack, like fucking blow him through a wall. This one had one less. One treacherous blow to the homemade splint, and his mythical powers are gone in an instant. How did Hercules fall? Certainly not from a 37th floor window.
Oh my god. You threw him out the window?
Yeah,
That's the sound?
forgive me, Crassus. Or maybe Rex. I'm sorry for admiring you. At least I'm sure that after your death, I will become the most terrible person in this building. At least that's what I thought until I heard a chuckle behind my back. What a twist. Where am I? The air feels putrid, so humid. Oh gods, where am I? What happened? Help! Someone! I'm suffocating. Fuck! Newbie mistake. There is no need to breathe here. Carcass? Thank you for not calling me by my human name, worm. Feels good to come back home. This... to be in your skin. How can I describe it to you? Imagine having to breathe through wet fabric all the time. For millennia. Do you like your job? It's hard to breathe. Stop breathing. And stop looking around. This place sucks curious people in. And I still need to get you back. Where? Come on, enough of this. Pull yourself together. I promise you you're alive. Better yet, we've got some time alone while Titans wage their wars. So let's chat, you and me. Fuck. You need to pull yourself together. What does he need? Crassus, You imbecile. Stop thinking you'll think yourself into oblivion. This is not the best place for a repose. Even a gray-haired piece of shit is destined for a warmer nest. I don't need anything. I just need to get you back. A tad bit later, though. But for now... Yes, and for now... I don't know. No, probably... I don't really like my job. You're probably only there for the paycheck, right? I understand. It's hard to find anything interesting in my job. But when you have such a long time ahead of you, you start to enjoy the little things. Little things in life. I see right through you. Oh, really? You got something to see with? Joking? You have a little fun thing to do. You don't tell anyone about it. But I know. It's the only thing that brightens up your life between paychecks. Even managed to work through your new dumb bitch using this scheme. Don't be a smartass, you're talking about interviews. Go ahead. Interview me. You are not a pretty candidate in a skirt for me to interview you. You are who the fuck knows what. And your eyes straight drawn on your head with paint. Are your eyes straight drawn on your head with paint? How are you going to greet the guests? We'll end up in the negative because of you. You're a funny guy, Gaius. I can be useful not only at the reception desk or in the founder's bed. Did you see the contract I made for our incomparable one? 40 years of serenity. Your serenity is hardly noticeable. You can call this whatever you want, you shit. His days were numbered back then, in the pits. And I'm just a poor unfortunate seller of time. Why are we hiding? Crassus is already dead. Not every destiny ends in death. The coward did not even think that the noose, literal or metaphorical, would not free him from his fate. The forest god doesn't care whether you've passed away or not, as long as he's hungry and interested in you. You seem to know a lot about him. Nobody knows anything about him. This is exactly why you and I are hiding here.
I would save here in case you want to come back to this later.
Huh?
I would save here in case you want to come back to this later.
Yeah, I'll give it a save. What does all this mean? Is this a contract? Or was it subject matter? The essence? Contract. It was a contract. What was its subject matter? The essence? Nothing serious. I've made more complicated deals. It's just at this time my partner is whiny and capricious. Well, the circumstances are extraordinary, as you understand. Go ahead and tell me. I already understand quite well about the capricious partner. The terms were simple. 40 years of freedom. 40 years of hiding from unwanted eyes. What, in exchange? What in exchange? You're not a patron. Speak. When was the last time you were in the Colosseum? What is this for? When you pay for a ticket, you don't get a piece of gladiator's dick in your hands. But you still have a good time. Now called Alexander Crassus was my gladiator. All these short years of his, I lovingly watched his futile efforts. I felt so good that I returned to my home for the first time in a century. I almost got used to being dressed in dried meat. I think our unwanted guest understands the value of spectacles no worse than I do when you don't need bread and still have an eternity to live. Why am I here? Why did you hide me? Why hide me? And yourself, for that matter. Aren't you the one who is so powerful? By your standards, yes. But even you don't mess with your own dog while it's eating. And this dog might just be so powerful. Aren't you afraid to call him a dog? What if he hears? He won't. And don't be sarcastic, you shit. You don't know what I'm capable of if I'm not lazy. And yet, why? Why hide me? I was asked politely, and I decided that it wouldn't hurt me. Who? I'm not sure you remember anymore. She has this damn trait of not staying in your memory for long. Punishment for attempting to terminate one's destiny before the appointed time. Many such cases. Her master, I just want to win his favor. He is very untalkative, although he can be needy. Rest assured, you are safe. I will be thanked. I am always thanked. What is this place? Where are we? This place is simply horrifying. Home. You have a shitty home, then. Thanks. Hic transit gloria mundi. Oquam sitor transit gloria mundi. This is the cradle of pride. Here I keep the skulls, physical and metaphorical, of fools who dared to challenge life. I swore to crush the runt skull into dust and scatter it from the highest ridge, as a testament of how deep his pride went. After all, it was it who brought us all, and you, unfortunate one, here, in the claws. Why? Why did he have to do all of this? Because his pride means not respecting the fulfillment of the contract. Such tricks will only work with vermin equal to him. But I... Don't go on. I'm tired of hearing you praise yourself. Leave me alone. Head, bring me back. I'm not joking. You want to go back already, huh? Don't rush the events. I know they haven't finished butting heads yet. He's still there. Moreover, I still have something to tell you. Sit down on this stone. You have nowhere to go anyway. And listen. Once upon a time there lived a boy. The boy was stolen from his parents at a very early age and sent with a caravan far, far to the east. In Graveron, a cunning slave owner noticed his good health and bought him for a high price. The slave owner was very offended that he had spent so much money on the boy, and so he decided that he should earn his worth in full. They did not stay long in Graveron, and moved east. The old man was looking for profit. Far to the east, among the god-forsaken Shikans, there was a special place. Its existence is known only to the most influential, but even with each other, they do not dare to talk about such a forbidden passion. Children's gladiator fights. And they still thought it was the most terrible thing in the world. Neither man nor God can comprehend the depth of perversion that haunts the tormented soul. But this is all just poetry. I'll tell you how well they can cut up the kids there. I was a guest there, in the pits, but they don't serve the kind of food I like there. I was just wandering around in search of entertainment for the mind. They sharpen their nails and file their baby teeth. They fight until their first blood, but if you pay well enough, our baby, who is already nicknamed Rex the dog, was good. He was the best. No one was even close to him. Shuttles from all over the human world came to see the lonely wolf cub. Where's my H button? And sometimes, in human world, figures wrapped in shrouds of skin of strange silhouettes, those whose voice you cannot hear and whose eyes are always covered. They were excited by what they saw. It was never enough for them. They were hungry for the suffering of the most defenseless. Even they feel hungry. Don't interrupt me, fucking runt. What was I talking about? Human suffering is measurable. It has a value. That's why the arenas and places of execution are always moving. Like circus performers. Increasing the signal of suffering will certainly attract unwanted guests. Even those whom I would hesitate to call human, even on an ordinary day, are afraid of such high-ranking guests. Our little Rex got himself in some deep shit. After all, he became desired by the king of the forest himself, a silent monster that feeds not on flesh, but on destiny itself. They only touched eyes once, on that fateful day, And after that, our little boy has been peeing in his sheets at night for 40 years. That's guts.
One more? Alright.
How does he do it? Does he see destinies? You're smart for such a hungry idiot, but don't interrupt me again, otherwise I won't finish the story. Do you copy, you bastard? So this forest god saw something really remarkable in the fate of the runt Rex. Can you imagine? He was destined to be the Messiah. He was to lead humanity into a new age of prosperity and hope. This horny fuck was probably drooling. That's funny. Even he can feel hunger. And you know what I did? What have you done, you bastard? I bought the boy and hidden him in Rome. For 40 years I promised to hide him from the sight of the forest god. And the idiot didn't even ask about the price. And there's none. He didn't even know what was ahead of him. He did not care. I stole the Messiah of the new millennium, the 14th in a row, from under the nose of the most powerful forgotten god, and turned him into a fucking hustler who builds glass boxes in the middle of the desert. It turned out pretty funny, don't you think? That's it? Were you expecting a hidden meaning? Moral of the story, you have to read the contract to the end. You shouldn't sign a contract with Shiral. There is no escape from the forest god even after death. We should go back, by the way. He wants to take a look at you. What? Help. How graceful this being is. How can something so ethereal inspire fear? What's happening? These are not my thoughts. What is it? This monster is ugly. Why? What is this whisper in my head? Aren't you afraid that he will be angry with you? No, I'm not afraid. For him, 40 years is a fleeting moment. And I got to spend some time in a good mood. What does he need? Now it's you. But think about it. You defeated a dog in a gladiator fight. But he needed... The forest god does not know the laws of logic. You have interested him. This is the end. He's hungry, and know only you can help him. The strongest gladiator of Carthage. But you said that after death, the carcass was no longer there. Shiral, the demon, Yusuke Nakazawa, had vanished. Carcass! You bastard! You deceived me! You didn't hide me! You cooked me on a plate! Damn you! I'm one-on-one. I am sacrificed. But I won't give up. I can't. Even if my demise floats above ground. I will fight. Come on, you horned fuck. Attack! Let's find out who's hungrier. Did you remember everything? Yes. I kept my promise. Let me go. Yes, you kept your promise. They will remember only him. But how? I will think about that. You little bastard, you had a thing for him. You're a bad seamstress. You're just a petty imp. Who are you to judge me? Or did you forget it was you who fed him to a swamp fly in the end? Perhaps my patron will not be so pleased with your service. Your patron doesn't give a damn about the accountant. Give up. Swallow the insult. He was dear to me, even if fleeting. A small hero is at heart in the body of a big coward. Don't start crying. It's getting harder for me with every passing moment, but I can't do anything with you. By the powers granted to me for this moment, I release you, Deva. The Lord has forgiven your mischief. Return to your little nasty deeds and do not disturb the ancient horrors. Please. We got off easy this time. You're the only one who got off easy. I had a devil of a time. Die, all of you. I curse you. There's no one left, Deva. But when did that ever bother you? And what should I do now? I wonder if he even remembered anything about me. Did I pass his interview well? Apparently I'm the only one who can't complain about my job. GOLOD. By 116 votes. Oh my god.
He likes high school girls, that's why.
I don't know what that says.
That was a strange game.
Very, like, I like it. I think the art's interesting. I think it's just esoteric. It still says something. I think it's a little charming in its weirdness. I don't think the romance between Vesta and Gaius was, like, built up enough, at least in the route I went down. Maybe if I did some other things, it would be more interesting, but...
I mean, it did kind of, like, it was the hint of Patricia and Gaius by day 2, and then it skips to day 15, and now it's they're immediately not talking again.
Because
Vesta.
she lost hope in life, and he got wrapped up in Vesta. And, yeah.
Well, I just wish they hinted at that before skipping to day 15.
It's just one line about Gaius going, well, Vesta's kind of pretty. What am I thinking of her? And, like, I appreciate the esoteric games and the weird ones and things like that are charming to me. So I enjoyed this. I'd give it like a mid-8. I'm very curious about some of the other things. I liked the bits where it's like theme made sense and it was like talking about like the cost of living in society and stuff and just like things like that, and like I thought that shit was cool.
I won't act like I understood most of it.
A lot of references to Roman stuff, their names, their like Carthage and Roman, all that bullshit.
Yeah.
Just I think that's interesting. I've never seen that. I see people like gravitate towards other things, but like other weird theming around shit. But so seeing that was cool.
I assume his name is Alexander because Alexander the Great.
Yeah, guessing Alexander because he was meant to be the new Messiah.
Because they also talked about he was named after the leaders of Rome.
Yeah.
And then Rex kind of hitting the nail on the head because he was a dog.
Just very interesting. It's cool. I liked voicing it. I really enjoyed the voice I gave to Gaius. I think he sounds cool to me. I hope I sound cool back in the recording. I'll figure that out. And you guys can tell me in the comments if I do sound cool or if I fucking don't. I'm so glad to have been able to voice a thing on the channel. One of the first things.
You have time to revoice mouse washing, because now we got a taste.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Maybe. You gotta give me 20 bucks for that.
They're releasing a work in progress DLC.
You gotta give me 20 bucks for that. But that'd be fun to do with everybody. Thank you all for watching. Whoever's still here, let us know if we should, check this out and check out the other paths. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell. Peace.
Hit my bell.